Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello people and welcome to Footy Judgment. Of course, welcome to your counter reviews on Thursday. Of course, massive news about Chelsea with the massive losses. Of course, do they have to sell a superstar? Who is that superstar going to be? Is it Palmer to Man United? Is it Enzo Fernandez to Real Madrid? Is it going to be Caicedo? But also Chelsea face Arsenal this weekend in a must-win match. Because Man United are going to smash Crystal Palace and Liverpool are going to smash Wolves. And the difference is going to be 6 points between Chelsea and the top 5. Of course, Aston Villa must make Champions League, of course, because of the losses of their club. We're going to talk about Arsenal attack. Of course, we're going to talk about Gyokeres.
Sure.
Finding his form versus Sesko. There is something that has been trending lately. They compared both and the overlap a little bit earlier today. Of course, look at the fraud. Actually, this is Paz with his picture. Of course, Broski.
What?
Can you have some shame and khalas change the avatar? It's finished. It's done, bro. It's done. It's finished.
What's finished? Inter?
It's finished. Khalas. We're going to win this weekend. We're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. It's not, Italian football is not that finished, but anyway.
What's finished?
Italian football.
No, that's finished.
It's finished.
Finito.
Anyway, listen, people. We got a new debutant on the channel. Of course, KG is here repping Chelsea. If you guys have seen him before, he's on the catch-up. He's on other channels as well. Kind of caught my eye. Fantastic panelist, of course, talking all things Chelsea. Of course, with the regular ones, Touchline, of course. Why are you so upset? Touchline?
Why's your face?
Why are you upset? Is there something?
No,
You're upset. You kind of like.
Because he's spending his evening looking at your
like
phone.
He's upset, bro. He's upset. I don't know why is he upset. Anyway, well, and also we got the Ram stand, Mr. Ram himself. Oh, Ram with the ponytail.
Hold on, new trim.
What do you mean new trim? It's just the Alice band, bro. That's it.
Man said an Alice band. Do you not see the issue with that sentence?
Looking good, bro. Fine, bro. Looking good, bro.
3 points does, Ram, yeah?
Bro.
Hello. Late minute winners.
Looking good, bro. Looking good, Ram. Looking good, Ram. It's all right, broski. Looking good. Listen, hit that like button, pop people. Hit that like button if you guys are here. We're just starting the show, so let's get the likes up. Get involved in the conversation. The people that want to talk about Inter, if you send the question, I will answer it. I'm not shy.
If we ask the question,
I'll answer. If you want to ask questions, yes, but don't take a lot from the show. If you want to ask questions, Paz?
Why do you want to talk about Arsenal every show, but we can't talk about Inter in 2 shows?
You can. If you want to ask questions, but ask genuine questions, and I will answer you.
Okay, how's it?
Trolling.
Can I ask the question? You said genuine questions. You answer. Now that you've had time to digest how smelly you lot are. How do you feel about the future of Inter Milan, and where do you think you go from here?
We're still gonna be one of the best teams in Italy. If the team wants to go for, see, okay, you can't answer the question. You cannot answer the question.
No, I want to steer you in the right way. I just want to know in relevance to the rest.
No,
of the world.
you don't get to steer me anywhere, bro.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Let me.
You take any steering.
Let me answer the question. Listen, I'm not gonna do ahwa. I am not gonna do ahwa again. So it's either you ask a question and let me answer it, bro. Bro, let me answer the question. If you're gonna ask a question, if you wanna troll, I'm gonna let you do your monologue. I'm gonna give you 1 minute to do your monologue. You're gonna move on.
I've got questions.
So ask the question and let me answer it quickly.
Okay, cool. In regards to the rest of, because we're not going to compare you to Italy, because you're a massive, gigantic San Siro-sized club who shares a stadium like a weirdo. So I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you like what you are in regards to
they can't help that
because Italy's finished. So what I want to know is what do you think, like in regards to the rest of the world, where do you think Inter stand? And do you think it's panic stations, or do you feel like this, like something just needs to change? And if so, what needs to change? Where do you go? It's
not. There is two ways to go about it. They hired a manager that is inexperienced, and they knew that manager can carry the team to challenge for the league title or win it. But they knew that going to Europe, doesn't matter who you play, it doesn't matter what happens, you are not going to get far in the Champions League with an inexperienced manager. It takes time for that manager to learn. The squad is not as aging as people think. We got a lot of young players in the squad in their 20s. We're going to have expiring contracts later. We got a lot of young. Go check the squad. It's all in their 20s. You know what? If you, Ram, you watch and you know what I'm talking about. Most of the guys are in their 20s. So let me just answer the slot. Let me. Why is this guy joining us from his phone? Let me answer. It's gonna for us to go back to reaching finals and semifinals and all the stuff in Europe. It required times for Christian Kivo. I need to answer, or they sack the guy, which is they aren't gonna do, right? They sack the guy and they hire an experienced one with this team because the team, my opinion, is good enough to actually be better than this in Europe. It just needs experienced coach. That's
so
what
would you like to happen? Would you want the coach to go?
I actually I don't care. I like Kivo. I like how he plays in the league. And I actually enjoy this Inter way more than Inzaghi's Inter. I am not so fussed about the Champions League currently. I wanted to go further in it, but I wanted to win the league because we bottled the league so many times over the last 4 years. We should have won 3 league titles and we won 1. We should have won 3 out of 4 and we won 1. I hope that answered your question.
Mo, before we move on, who the hell's in the bottom left-hand corner without any light on? What we doing?
Ahmed, can you go home and join us, Ahmed?
Ahmed is in the sunken place.
Ahmed got stuck. Ahmed was supposed to be here. He got stuck.
Ahmed, are you in the upside down or something? What we doing?
Ahmed, are you going home? Ahmed, are you in the Uber going home? Okay. Okay. I want to start, guys. Paz, are you going to show your camera?
Yes, I'll be like literally 20 seconds.
All right.
Mo, didn't you win 2
KG.
battles, and 4? You said you won 1 and 4. You won 2 and 4, no?
1, Habibi, in 4. And the Inzaghi,
you won it in 22.
We won it. No, we bottled it. Inzaghi bottled it.
You won it that year.
Napoli won it 2 and 4.
Milan, we bottled the league.
Napoli won
Milan.
3. Napoli won.
We bottled it to Milan once. We bottled it to Milan. Inzaghi is by the way, people that say Inzaghi is a good coach. Broski, this man has bottled a lot of shit.
No, you're right.
He bottled a lot of shit. My man was leading.
He won it in 21.
Napoli with 6. He was leading Napoli with 5 points in the last 6 games, and he fucking bottled the league. He was leading Milan, and he bottled the league by 4 points, and he bottled the league in the last 10 games. When I tell you,
come on, man, I'm in the garbage with it. Come on, man.
When I tell you that he bottled the league, anyway. I wanna touch first on Chelsea's financial crisis and them having to selling players, of course. KG, talk to me about the project. Listen, Mo said, Ram, you're the only one who knows this. I said 3 years ago.
Why is it me that's always the go-to? Why am I verifying everything?
I'm gonna tell you because you're the one who I streamed with the most.
Sorry,
I streamed with you in 2021, bro.
That's a fair point.
Football Terrace.
Fair point.
Right?
Yeah.
I said, for the good of football, this project has to fail. Is it
Ah.
failing?
Yeah, absolutely, it's failing. It's failing.
Oh, yes. Great start.
It's failing on a.
Hold on. You've already passed your audition.
What a guy. All right, give him the same type of contracts that Chelsea give. Give him 7 years.
Hey, I'll take that, Mo. If you offer a 7-year deal, I'll take that.
Give him 7 years.
But now, I mean, look, it's failing on a football aspect, right? On the pitch. It's failing on a financial aspect off the pitch. Look, the headlines are misleading, right? We knew that we were already in trouble with UEFA, right? We already paid a fine. We're paying another fine. We've got 75 charges, I think. I don't know. I can't keep up, right? Us and Man City fans, you know, it's just little charges here, charges there. It is what it is. But yeah, it's not a good look.
Can I ask a question? Is
Okay.
that your view? So off the pitch, yes. On the pitch, winning the Club World Cup, winning the Conference League, having a squad with a lot of world-class players like Gyökeres, like Cole Palmer, like Caicedo, a lot of great players. Why is it failing on the pitch? How is it? If a lot of Chelsea fans think that their squad is superior to a lot of teams in the league, how is that failing on the pitch? If Joao Pedro is the best signing of the season, if all of these people are amazing, if Gyökeres is James is great, how is it failing on the pitch?
You're only as good as your floor. You're only. I would say you said we have a lot of world-class players. I'd say we have one in Reece James. Caicedo's not world-class. Cole Palmer is definitely not world-class.
Give this guy 15 years, Mo. I want him on a lifetime.
No, man. You have to call a spade a spade. Look, anybody that's seen Cole Palmer play over the last 18 months knows that that's not a world-class player. That's not second half of the season last year, abysmal. This year, yeah, you can say the injuries have hampered him, but you know what? If you're out there, you're good enough to hold smoke. If you're healthy enough to be out there, you're healthy enough to hold smoke. And he's our best player. We go as our best player, and he hasn't been good enough. But when you say why has this project failed on the pitch, I mean, look at the managerial appointments. We had a serial winner in Tuchel. The board got rid of him because he pushed back. We hired a project guy in Graham Potter, who since failed at West Ham, is now gonna. Where's he at? He's coaching what? Sweden, Norway.
Yeah, he's back in Sweden.
Yeah, so he's gonna sabotage their World Cup as well. We all know what it is, right? Graham Potter's not that guy. Then we hired a championship manager in Maresco who exceeded expectations, but then they got rid of him once he did what normal people do in any job, in any shape, form, or fashion. If you do well in a job, it's well within your right to ask for more resources or better resources. We didn't give him that. He walked. And then we hired a guy from our management trainee program in France. I like Rossinier. I think he speaks well. I think he's gotten off to a decent start, but obviously he's not of the level to manage Chelsea Football Club in terms of the fans' expectations. And the players aren't good enough. You look at the Club World Cup and what that did for us financially, right? We got the money in, we spent it, we got Joao Pedro in, he was fantastic in it. But look at our last 3 transfers. Garnacho, Buenanote, who's since gone back to Brighton and then has gone back to Leeds and doesn't even play for Leeds, and then Liam Delap. That wouldn't even be a good transfer window for Everton, for Brighton, right? West Ham, even West Ham would turn their nose up at that.
Guys, by the way, guys, I swear to God, I've watched KG sometimes in the catch up. I didn't know he's that like.
Yeah, look, you gotta be. I'm not gonna come in here and be delusional, right? Especially since we got Arsenal coming up on the weekend. I know where we are. Look, I'm an old Chelsea fan. I've seen us have great teams. I've seen us at the top of the mountain. We ain't nowhere near the top of that mountain. We're at the bottom of that mountain, looking up like, God damn, that's a lot of fucking steps to get to the top of that mountain.
Can you hear me, by the way?
Yes,
Yeah,
Ahmed,
we can
but,
hear you.
there's so much noise, Ahmed. It's better if you wait until you get home.
Unfortunately, we can hear you. Ahmed.
Just know, if you're any financial difficulties, your potential got some debt, you're going out of business. Just know, listen, we've got 100 million for you for Cole Palmer.
It's going to cost more than that. As stinky as he's been, it's going to cost.
You might have a choice. You might have to accept it. You might have to accept it.
No, look, the counters came out, right? Because that's what Chelsea do. when bad news comes out, we come out with our own PR. They said that we're not going to have to sell any of our major players. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't mind selling Enzo. If Real Madrid, if you want to come with a cheeky 75, 80 million, let me know. Let me know. I'm more than happy to work out some kind of deal. Maybe take a player back in return. But nah, the likes of Caicedo, Palmer, João Pedro, Esteval, their contracts are so long and their wages are so low, it's going to cost an arm and a leg for any of you guys to come and try to prime. And let's be honest, nobody in Italy can afford these players. Only Barcelona, only Real Madrid Atletico can afford these players, and only Bayern can afford them. So the selling pool of potential buyers is low. It's low.
If the Qataris end up buying Barca, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
It was a Dubai.
Yeah, maybe. But at the same time, I mean, some of these players probably not good enough to supplant or, you know, to get in over some of those Barca players, right? Is Enzo good enough to get into that Barca midfield over a Pedri?
Hell no.
Right?
So you admit the mentality that you used to have here that stemmed from now, but the mentality that they used to have here that was stemmed from Abramovich and how ruthless he was here. The Chelsea fans prior to that, bro, they're falling apart with their mindset. They're falling apart, bro.
The mentality is still there, Ahmed. Like this ownership group is very ruthless. They are like managers, players. They will sell you in a heartbeat. But the problem is
they're ruthless for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, and if we let go in Enzo, who's to say that they replace him with a decent player? They're going to buy some 18-year-old kid from Brazil, Argentina, and then they're going to be another project.
The ruthless was sacking Maresca, or not Maresca walked in it, but the ruthless was sacking Poch. Who did they replace him with? A championship manager. The ruthless was sacking Tuchel. Who did they replace him with? Graham Potter.
Yeah, exactly. The money's
don't make good decisions.
Yeah, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. So the Chelsea fans are look, we have our expectations. We have to temper those expectations down because we're not that club anymore. Right? We are not that club that is ruthless, that will go out there, sack managers and win titles and things like that. So
who are you?
Look, we're trending towards a spicy Spurs.
No, I'd say you're everything Arsenal were. Everything Arsenal were.
Post 2006.
Celebrating top four.
No. They're you now. They're you now.
What do you mean they're Arsenal?
They're you, man.
Nice pass by
They're you, man.
Listen,
we're
supposed to be teaming up together right here.
They don't say Arsenal because they.
No, because you're not.
You know what we are. We are Arsenal. We are Arsenal in its days.
I'm talking about the days, when you were selling all your
best. I don't want to reminisce. How about you think about whether I want to reminisce with you or not? Think about that.
We're Arsenal after they moved to the Emirates.
Think about that.
Why is Mo has to do with this?
Why would I want to reminisce?
Really, two guys are really fighting. Chelsea are similar to which club? What is Mo to do with this?
I'm trying to be like you.
Someone got a bit angry because they mentioned
reminded me of the ends, bro.
Come on.
Hey, you need to win something before you can be compared to us.
Guys, I actually think the reality is, I actually think that Chelsea are. I have never seen a club run like this in my life.
Never.
Never seen a club. Never.
Yeah, we have.
RB
Leipzig.
Who?
RB Leipzig.
I have Brighton.
Leipzig's a selling club.
No, it's actually not true because Chelsea have two ways of running the football club, which is one of them. We're gonna buy the 100 millions. We're gonna buy the stars. We're gonna buy these, and also we're gonna buy the other ones because I guarantee you, João Pedro in no world is being sold for profit unless Chelsea win the Champions League. You know what I mean? Like Garnacho, let me just finish that point. But Garnacho is already, they're not happy with him. Then they're looking to offload the guy.
I've got it. Mo, they are AC Milan off like a couple years after they won the Champions League.
No.
Yes, they are.
Nobody guys,
because
nobody has ever bought very expensive players and actually players as well to sell. Nobody has ever done this.
No, but Milan had.
Why is the target?
It's never worked in football before, where you buy a bunch of 20-year-olds and 16-year-olds from Colombia and all that, put them all together and say they're all going to peak at the right time and point in history and not get any experience of core.
It doesn't work in American sports either.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen at all. I told him all about this. Their ownership doesn't care about win. If you go and listen to Egg Barley's interviews, all he cares about is profits. That's why he loves the Brighton owner. Oh, Mr. Bloom. Mr. Bloom's a great guy. You know, he builds a great business and all that stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? That's all he talks about is Brighton's ownership. Because why? Brighton's ownership make millions, on Brighton, because they buy players for 500k and then they sell them for 20, 30, 40, 50 million. Right at Chelsea Football Club, you can't do that because there is a standard there that the fans demand to win. No, you can do that. I'm saying the fans don't want it.
You know what I don't like, is that we like to pick a piece of a club's history and decide that that's their standard. When for the majority of Chelsea's history, they haven't been that. So, man is saying, "Oh, we've never seen this before from Chelsea." Rude boy, go to 2002. Anything before that, that's them. Do.
Hey, so let's not act like our 20 years. Let's not act like our 20 years on top was better than Arsenal's best.
I mean, you weren't at the top. I mean, you haven't been at the top for 20 years. You've been in and out of it. Even with all that money, you've been inconsistent. Let's have it right. And then before
your best 20 years, how many European trophies have you won?
We've been about for 100 years, Rude boy.
And you still haven't won. Nearly half of what we've won in the last 20 years.
2000, there was 3 black fans, and they couldn't go to the stadium. So that's what shows.
And now we got a black manager, Rude boy.
He's not black.
He's
not black. Now your manager is saying the key to management is in England. You have to break the word apart. Man and age. You're aging. A man thought he cooked.
You don't want to get on managerial quotes because we could be here all day with our
you're right.
We could be here all day.
Where's
the light bulb, guys? Guys, where's the light bulb?
Put the gun down. Put the gun back down. Put the gun
guys,
down.
Put the gun down. Yo, someone get the Michael Jackson gift. Put the gun down.
Just remember though.
Any youngster,
just remember who you are. That's all.
Cheeky coming from Arsenal that hasn't won 20 years.
Are you rage baiting? Are you being serious?
Can we have a proper conversation?
Yeah, you've been serious.
I'm being dead serious because man are talking like you've picked a piece of history and said that's Chelsea standard. But
the thing is, right, the reason why they're still there, that should still be their standard is because they spend so much that it should still be their standard. They have so much money they've spent. They spent 2 billion in the last 4 or 5 years.
So they continue
they should be really. Hold on. It's not as if they lost all their money like AC Milan.
Man City, that shit worked because no one else had money. Man United did it because no one else had money. People couldn't compete. Right now they're spending, but so is everybody else. So
I know.
You're right about that part. I agree with you.
I'm saying they should go back to what they were before Roman because they have so much more money now than they did before Roman.
I think they can easily do that. They can easily go back.
They can, but I'm saying they shouldn't. They spend so much more money.
They went 15th. They were 8th, 6th, 5th, 4th, 7th. They were around that.
Getting banged 4-0 by Man United in FA Cup finals. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and also knocking Arsenal out in the Champions League semi-finals. What's up, Paz? Talk to me.
What year was that?
Your invincible year. You remember? Were you born then?
Can I ask you a question?
I don't think he was around.
Hello.
Can I ask you a question? Out of curiosity.
You can ask him whatever you want. The floor is yours.
When did you start supporting Chelsea?
2000. When were you born?
The millennium.
How? Actually, see now, I may come across like I have very young features, but I'm not this guy. Just okay. Just like I know I look young, fountain of youth, and all them thing there.
Hey.
I've been around for a minute.
Skincare routine is routining. Okay.
I'm trying to silicone scrub. You feel me? I've got the old therapy. I'm trying to do my thing. You feel me? So I'm gonna take it as a compliment and thank you very much. But respectfully, I was here.
Can I go back to what Paz said? I actually disagree with Paz in one aspect.
Teams
can change their fortune and can change their standards with what they do. Also, and it goes vice versa as well. For example, when Nottingham Forest were winning something back in the days, and Leeds, when you go down, for example, you change your standards. For example, Spurs, if they go down, God, inshallah, hopefully, I think that will change the standards of their fans and the actual anticipation of things.
I'm not even sure why they have standards.
So for Chelsea, maybe their standards, listen, when I first started watching the Premier League, Chelsea wasn't under Abramovich, and they were an okay team. They weren't part of the big boys. They were just
a cup team.
Listen,
Yeah.
cup
Kim Bates,
team or not
cup
cup
team.
team, I only judge the big teams based on that. In the league, there was only in the league there was only, for example, Leeds had a bigger name than Chelsea in the league. In the league, Leeds had a bigger name than Chelsea. The fact that Abramovich took over and they spent the money and they won 2 Champions Leagues and 2 Europa Leagues and they were on the picture for 20 years, it changes the standard. 20 years is a lot of time in a club's history. It changes the standards and the requirements. It will take another 10, 20 years for the club standard to change. It won't change because of a new ownership.
Yeah.
Right? The reason why, because Chelsea still make Champions League. Chelsea still are amongst, like Chelsea might reach a quarterfinal of the Champions League this season, and they might make Champions League again.
Newcastle.
It won't change. You know what I mean? You can, like for example, the standard. You cannot tell me that the standards of Man City now, even if Pep leaves, is not winning league titles, is not winning the Champions League.
Yeah.
No, but it won't be 4 peats and trebles.
But
that shouldn't be anybody's
But
standard.
the aspiration for the fans and the club will always be, I want to win the big trophies. Until something dramatic happens and the club goes belly up, or something completely changed the standard of the club. You know what I mean? So, Baz, I know what you're saying. Man City had 2 league titles. Chelsea had 1 league title before Abramovich. 1, which is basically...
And 5 relegations.
There's tons. We actually did this, man.
My issue is you saying you haven't seen it before, but you have seen it before.
Quick question for everybody here.
Yeah, but even Man United, like they have seen it before, but doesn't mean they should accept it.
Right.
No, I'm not. Listen, I can't tell my man what he should accept or what he shouldn't accept. But you said we've never seen this before. But unfortunately, you're not 20, Mo. You're double that. So you can't say that you haven't seen this before.
Chelsea were a mediocre
So you're basically saying Mo is lying to us.
Yeah, they've been good for about a quarter of your life. Maybe
Mo, you're lying. You're lying.
Let's have it right.
No, but Chelsea were, I'm going to tell you something. The only thing that was famous about Chelsea was, for me, as Judge Mo, right, was the Italian players. Why?
Yeah.
Because I watch international football before I watch club football, right?
Mhm.
Because of where I lived. So Zola, Vialli, and then Ruud Gullit going there. That was the only thing. That was the only famous thing about. Like for example, before Abramovich, if I'm not mistaken, Frank Leboeuf was at Chelsea before even Abramovich took over. Frank Leboeuf, and he was on the French national team for like
Zappa Costa.
Yeah, like I remember these.
That's a bit. I said it's in Babylon.
Oh my god.
My man is 16 years old, and I'm talking about people in 1998. Touchline.
I remember they got Antonio Conte, and he brought a few Italians over.
But
he tried to bring all of them.
But on the football, I want to actually say something on the football before we move on. Listen to this. The 2 trophyless bums clapping. How ironic.
Thank you for bringing this one up. Sorry to break it to you, mate, but Ryan Giggs has got more trophies than your football club, so I don't know who you're calling trophyless. And I beat you in a Champions League final, so hold that. John Terry slips and cried when it mattered most.
The time when he said this, it was me and Mo clapping.
No, it wasn't. It was me and you clapping. It wasn't talking about him because
Mo is fucking trophy. All in the league this season.
Yeah, Mo isn't trophy. Mo's a trophy.
I'm not trophyless.
Oh, you're not trophyless.
No, I'm not trophyless.
You are. Months from now.
I can't speak for Arsenal. That's not my organization. But I've won trophies.
Okay. All right.
I don't run that organization. Me personally, I've won.
No, but you're a representative.
You are.
No, I don't. They don't pay me. You got to pay me for me to represent you. I'm here to just talk
representing
about
Arsenal.
I'm not representing Arsenal. I'm not on the books. I'm not on the books. Me, I represent me.
Okay, guys, we have a lot of people here, and we're not even on 100 likes. We need to get to 200 likes. On the football-wise, do we rate this Chelsea team or no?
Define football-wise.
Do we not rate the Chelsea team?
Stop with these ambiguous. Stop with these ambiguous. What do you mean football-wise? Football
on the pitch. The players, the Palmers, Caicedos, Enzos, Malagustos.
Player quality or the style of play, Mo?
Just say from a whole.
Ram, I'm sorry. What style of play? They hired the manager that even Chelsea fans don't know their style of play. What style of play?
That's a fair point. I'm
talking about the team.
The players.
Let me give you an example. If Arteta had taken over this team or Pep Guardiola, would they be winning a title?
No.
Why not?
That defense. for one reason: the defense. The defense
Absolutely.
stinks, bro. I'm sorry. I was gaslit by so many Chelsea fans that their defense was good. I'm sorry.
Shame
the
on you,
defense
Ram.
stinks.
Shame
You
on
know
you.
what? Shame
Don't
on
blame
me.
Chelsea fans. You have to
You've
hold
got
that
to gaslight
yourself
me, bro.
for
Their team's
being
shit.
gaslit about that.
You literally got 4 eyes, bro. And you're telling me you couldn't see it. Sorry.
You know when a dog is like barking like every night and you get tired of it, you have to do something about it. That was literally me.
He's
That was
here.
literally me. You know what I mean?
I actually rate a lot of these Chelsea players. A lot of them.
Who? Which ones?
Who?
I think
When you
Cucurella
say a lot,
has
by the way, I'm hearing at least 10 names.
Yeah,
I wanna
yeah,
hear
Mo,
at least
you
10
need
names.
a lot.
Yeah, I need
No,
10.
no,
Yeah, I need
10
10.
names.
Yeah.
No, 10 names is 10 names.
That's a lot. No,
Go ahead,
that's a
list
lot.
them.
You can't just say a lot and then
10
name 3.
names.
Oh,
You rate
yeah,
a lot.
I rate a lot of
You
your
rate a
players.
lot.
I'll rate how much?
Name
3.
names. Name names.
I can. Okay, I think Sanchez is a good goalkeeper. I don't think it's bad. Right? I don't think it's as bad as a lot of people make him be. They scapegoat him because it's the easy
Big man,
scapegoat.
big man. Move it along, man.
No, seriously.
Yeah,
monologue.
go on, carry on, man.
Please.
Mo, say yours, yeah, because I'm intrigued. Carry on.
Reece
I'm intrigued.
James. I think Korea is a good left back defending wise. I think Caicedo is good.
Okay.
I think Enzo Fernandez is a useful player. He's not amazing, but he's a useful player. I rate Cole Palmer. I think João Pedro is good. I think Estevao is good. I think Maris Gusto is a very good backup as a right back.
That's why
Colwell.
Back up,
Do
guys.
you
Back
rate
up,
him as
back
a
up.
player, or do you not?
Yeah, I rate Malo Gusto as a player.
Saying someone's a good backup is not rating the player. So I just want that to be clear.
No, I rate Malo Gusto. I think Malo Gusto.
Let's have it closer to home.
I think Malo Gusto would start for about like 15 teams or something like this.
Let's have it closer to home. Okay.
No, he wouldn't.
Mo, would you want
He
Robert
wouldn't.
Sanchez to start?
He's
for
not that
Inter
good on the ball.
over Jan Sommer.
For Inter?
Over Jan Sommer.
He's better than Jan
Jan
Sommer.
Sommer makes a lot of mistakes, yes.
Okay.
But why we?
No, wait, Ahmed. Reece James, I would agree with. Gyökeres, I think you said this before. You'd rather him over DeMarco, I think.
No, I would rather DeMarco over him, of course.
Okay, it's changed. Okay, fine. Would you rather have Enzo Fernandez over
Barella?
Nicola
Over
Barella?
Mkhitaryan, yeah.
No. Don't do Mkhitaryan. Nicola Barella. He's so
Barella's a
good.
good midfielder. I like
Bro,
Barella.
don't let him shout at you. like
Actually,
that.
this year, Nicola Barella has been awful. I would start Enzo Fernandez over him.
Fair enough. Okay, Cole Palmer, I would agree with.
Caicedo over Hakan Çalhanoğlu, I would
Yeah, I
start
agree.
him. Cole Palmer would definitely start. Cole Palmer is a very good player. Are you going to sit here and tell me that Cole Palmer is not an
100%.
amazing player?
100%.
Did I say that? Mo, did
Yeah,
I
but
say
it's
that?
narratives, Mo. There's
Cole Palmer's
narratives.
got
It's
great
narratives.
potential.
He's been dog shit for a year and a half. He's been dog
It's
shit.
narratives.
I agree with you. Okay, this is very good conversation. I agree.
Why do you
Touchline
want him then,
said-
Touch?
The touchline site has said exactly the same. So if you say that touchline, I want you to tell me, is Cole Palmer, you said, you put a statement out, said he has been bad for a year and a half. Is he a bad player then in your eyes?
No, he's not a bad player. He's just been dog shit for a year and a half.
Okay, what's the underlying explanation? Like, you put a fact out. He has been dog shit for a year and a half. Is he a bad player then?
No, it's not. He's not a bad player. I never said that he's a bad player, but he's been.
So
playing
why
bad.
are so what
You
is
could
the
be-
reasoning behind that fact?
Vinicius
So what's
Junior
the reason behind
has
you
been
saying-
bad
you know
for a
what?
year and a half as
I'm
well.
gonna
And
tell
he's
you
one of the best
something.
players
Let me-
of the last 15 years.
Let me tell you something.
You can have a bad year
Okay,
if you're a good
if I
player.
sit here today and I tell you, by the way, Gravenberch has been awful this season. Okay, I have to have a meaning behind it, which is that season he had was a one-off, maybe. That's one of the meanings that can be under, like, it can be under the fact that I'm saying.
Yeah.
One fact is like he's not a DM. You cannot just put a statement out
So
without the
you're
meaning behind it.
explaining
What
why
is the
I think
meaning?
Cole Palmer-
What is the reasoning behind you saying that fact? That Cole
Okay,
Palmer.
Cole Palmer. Firstly, some people say he's been playing with an injury because he's always scratching his balls all game because he's got like some groin injury, right? So he's got that problem. And amount of time, even against Burnley, KG was watching that game with you, yeah. That time where he got the ball and they're just taking the piss, trying to nutmeg players in the box and stuff like that. He's got too much arrogance sometimes. He's missing so many sitters. The Leeds one comes straight to mind. How many times he's run through on goal? I remember the Villa game last season. That should come to mind straight
So why
away.
do you want to sign him then?
Cole Palmer's a good player. I think he's a very good player, but I don't think he wants to be at Chelsea. I know factually that he doesn't like living in London.
He's digging the hole.
So you just dig yourself a hole because surely if
He's digging the hole.
That's the point. That's the point, though.
He's
You're
digging the hole.
digging your own grave.
You know factually that Cole Palmer doesn't want to live in London. Break that one down for me.
I know factually speaking, he don't like to live in London.
Break that down for me.
Break that down. Factually speaking, Cole Palmer does not like living in London.
Break that down
Based off true sources from people in Manchester that know Cole Palmer, he hates living in London.
Yeah,
that's me, bro.
That's actually been
reported. I swear on my life, I'm not joking.
Bro, listen, you don't need to be shy, bro. Just say my name in it, bro. Say I'm your source, bro.
True sources from Cole Palmer. He doesn't like living in London.
So you went on about Cole Palmer.
Can you explain what that adds context to?
Well, because if you don't like being somewhere, Cole Palmer might not be the type of guy that he's doesn't like being there, so he doesn't want to give it his all. Do you know? Some players would be like that. Ronaldo.
Hold on. Let me reply to you. What I'm going to need you to do is absolutely piss off. Because if I said to you, I'm going to use the guy that you don't love talking about. If I said Saka doesn't like his current house, that's why he's not playing at a World
I'm not using excuses for him. I'm saying he's been dog shit.
I don't want to hear where he likes living. I don't ever want to discuss that in my life ever. I never want to discuss where players like to live. That's mental.
Just in himself, yeah, as I said, he's missed bare easy chances. Leeds game comes to one, the one in the last minute. I remember
because he don't like his yard. He missed the wide open goal.
No, he's just been poor. He's been
missing.
Palmer his finishing has been absolutely terrible for 18 months. All the chances that he got in that year under Poch, where he had 23 goals in the league or 24, he's getting those same opportunities. He's played off the right, where Chelsea fans were like, he's not a 10. He needs to play off the right and drift inside. He's played off the right. He's played centrally. Our attack goes through him. The fact of the matter is, Cole Palmer has nobody but himself to blame. And you can see it by his body language, right? When he got subbed the other day, I don't think he was mad I think he was mad at getting subbed, like all players are mad at getting
subbed. His body language always like that, though.
Right. But he was
like
upset.
Nonchalant.
He was
upset
with
body
himself.
language. I like to call
he looked like he was upset with himself. When you know that you've been fucking up and you know that you've had opportunities to kill the game, which he did twice. He had the 1v1 where he had Kyle Walker on his heels and he shot it early. We've seen him chip keepers from that same distance with his right foot, with his left foot, no problem. He had another one in the box where he let it run underneath his right foot and miscontrolled it. Cole Palmer's biggest problem is Cole fucking Palmer.
Can I just say, from my experience of dealing with players, I don't think he thinks that way at all. And I don't think most players think that way.
What way? What way?
In terms of, I've been fucking up and blah, blah, I don't think he thinks that way at all. I think he thinks, if I was to take an educated guess, I think he thinks these men are so rubbed. And I don't think he takes any accountability for how shit you lot are. I think he thinks you man are shit and you're lucky to even be talking to him.
Nah.
That is what
I agree.
I actually genuinely think, bro, I have seen a lot of people in football that literally think.
Mo, you see it at your rivals. You see it at your rivals' ground,
bro. People think
his rivals' ground is his own ground.
Yeah, you know. That's actually true. One of the things about Rafael Leao is a lot of people say that the guy thinks he's much better than the players around him.
He is.
Than who the player recruit.
No.
I think Cole Palmer.
He is.
I think that's. I'm not. No, I don't know for sure, but I think that when Cole Palmer had that 36 GA season and he was like rated and he young player of the season, I think he thought that this project is going. After, especially with the Caicedo and Enzo and the man side, he thought he's going to be playing with the best players in the world. He said that Chelsea are going to recruit. He thought that I'm not going to be looking up, seeing Garnacho and Gittins making these runs, or Neto making these runs, or Delap making. He thought he's going to play with the best of the best. And I think that Cole Palmer looking around is thinking, I'm better than this.
You know what?
I'm better than these players playing around me. I actually think, and I know for a fact, I know that people talk about amateurs, but I know for a fact there's a lot of players, professionals, that think exactly like this. That I am better than the players around me.
Yeah.
I need to go higher level.
Yeah,
I
but
need to
even,
go somewhere
even
else.
if you think in that way, you should still believe. You should still realize that.
Yeah, but it
you know,
affects your performance. It's
thing-
not like
no,
it
no, no,
affects
no,
your
okay, yeah,
performance.
no, no,
No,
hold
if
on,
Cole Palmer,
hold on.
hold on, real quick, touch. If Cole Palmer thinks that way, he has nobody but himself to blame. Because what the anybody with a
Absolutely
brain
not.
cell, you know,
It has your club. No,
every
absolutely
single
not.
footballer
Sorry,
thinks.
you could see our
How?
transfers.
You're absolutely not, because how many times the owners promised to now we're gonna kick on next season. If we win the Club World Cup, the money's coming in, we're going to sign. And then the signings, instead of being linked to the Ulises and the Rodrigos and these guys, you're linked to others. He has every right to be frustrated with the club that he plays for.
Right.
Because I believe that he was made promises
This year.
right? And yes, and the promises were
I
not
don't think
met.
they promised. I don't think they promised him shit. I think it's as simple as this. Yeah.
No.
I'll even go. Hold on. I think I'll even take it 6 levels below him. Man, think the ego is just in the Prem. In the conference Prem, bro. Yeah. In the conference Prem, non-league. If you go up to the best players in all of those teams and speak to them, I promise you, they will have the exact same outlook.
I know exactly what you're
No,
talking
you're
about.
right.
If I'm God's gift to this club, like these men are so shit. I can't believe I'm even playing with these people. And I'm telling you now, if his attitude looks bad, it's not because he's thinking, "Oh, I need to do better to carry my mates with me to the top of the Premier League." That is not how.
Those kind of players are very
I just want to say something.
People don't think like
those
this.
kind of players are very rare to find.
Yeah, I just want to say something.
They don't exist, Ram. There's not one.
Yeah.
There are a couple.
There are some
Who?
very rare to me. Very rare.
Which one?
Very rare.
I know exactly what you're going to say. I know.
Name me
I bet my
one.
wife is thinking the same person.
I know who you're going to say Gerrard. You want to say Gerrard?
No, I wasn't actually going to say Gerrard. I was
It's
going
not
to.
one is thinking that.
Bro,
It was
footballers
on
are
the tip of his tongue. Get it?
Let me talk.
But anyway, we're going in
Hold on,
circles here. So what
Mo, I
is
just want to say
should
something.
Cole
Mo,
Palmer
Mo.
leave Chelsea though?
No, Mo, can I just say something real quick before
ahead,
we
yeah.
go about? So Palmer, he's not the type of guy to go to a club and be taken back by the occasion and be like, "Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I'll do anything for the club." If he sniffs the tiniest of there's not enough serious people around me, and I'm the type of guy to be the difference maker, then you know what? That's how he is, Palmer, bro. He's a very No, 100% he is.
What makes you think? Hold on. What makes you think? What makes you think he's even earned that? Because remember, he was in the bomb squad at Man City. Chelsea gave him a chance and made him.
He didn't come to Chelsea.
I can answer that.
That is good. That's a good question. Good question.
What makes you lot think that Cole Palmer has the weight at Chelsea to be given promises? Well, that's what I want to know. What makes you lot think?
Okay, so can you tell me, what type of success have Chelsea had under these ownership? What type of success have they had?
What does that have to do with Cole?
No, because it's different. If he's going to a Madrid, if he's going to a Bayern Munich, and he's behaving like that, then we can talk. I'm talking about right now with Chelsea, with this new ownership, a Conference League and a World Cup. Palmer gave them that trophy, by the way. Yeah, let's talk about that. He was the one that delivered in them 2 trophies and them 2 finals. I
can answer the question straightforward without going around, Ahmed. Just let me answer the question. I actually think it's not about that. It's I actually think after his first season, I believe the agents sit down about improved contract. There are talks about improved contract for Caicedo, improved contract for Palmer, and I'm sure that these conversations come up about the ambition of the club. What are we doing next season? Are we going for the trophies? Are we doing for that? I know that players do this.
So what do you think? Okay, so what do you think they told him? Before you answer that,
I don't need to think.
Because I'm saying add the context in to where Chelsea would have been at the time. Most of those players were actually
12th.
well.
Cole Palmer joined us when we were 12th.
No, guys, that's not his first season. I actually think that it's public information. If you go,
I don't think Cole
Clear Lake and Blue Co said once we get to the Champions League, we're gonna be serious about the transfer window. That's publicly passed. That's public. It's public information.
Yeah, just because someone said something publicly, it doesn't mean that's the conversation that was had 3 years ago.
And I never said that when he joined the club, they promised him anything. I said that probably
his good season was it like a year and a half ago?
It's his first season.
That was when he signed his deal, though.
23, 24.
When he
Oh,
signed the
oh,
deal,
yeah,
they
season
must have
and
told him the
he
vision. When he
But
signed the
but here's,
deal,
no,
when he
hold on.
signed
What
his
you
deal.
all are forgetting is when Cole Palmer joined us, he was a fucking reject. When we paid 40 million for Cole Palmer,
he was a
everybody
reject,
said,
yeah.
"Why are you paying that much money for Cole Palmer?" We
When he got
struck,
Nkunku, that was the conversation that everyone said.
gold with Cole Palmer. So Cole Palmer went from squad player, right? He was another development project player to 23 goals, 14 assists in his first year, bursts onto the scene with England, does well at the Euros, and then starts to raise his.
Okay, Joe, what's your issue with Palmer? Is it the output that you issue with? What's your issue? Because he's always going to get output.
His issue is, look, he's our talisman, right? He is our version of what Salah was last year to Liverpool, what our version of, I'd say, what Mbeumo is to Man United, right? He is
with Mo Salah. Did he not? People love to not talk about.
But
hold on. Wait.
No.
Hold on. What? Why is everyone moaning? I haven't even said anything.
Look,
No, because we know what you're gonna do, bro.
Let him finish. Maybe he will say something different.
Hey, do the bet.
Let him land.
You just admitted, that Chelsea as a club is not serious. They're all over the place, not stable enough. When Salah joined Liverpool at the most perfect time for the perfect manager, and the environment was very solid, bro. Very, very solid. He had the right players that complemented him, i.e. the Firminos, you had Mane's, you had Trent as well, creating he joined at the most perfect time, at the perfect age, and that's when he started doing his thing, right? Cole Palmer, right? He's 23. He's joined Chelsea. He's had that one amazing season, not just output-wise, but his performances were solid as well. What's lacking from him right now, is that he's not giving you them type of 80 to 90-minute performances week in, week out. Cool, he's playing with he's not giving you that. But, bro, like, the thing is, that's why when I said earlier, he's not the type of guy to be taken back by, oh my God, that Chelsea, I'm going to put my life on the line for it, bro. That's just how he is, bro. Simple as that. If you swap Elise and Cole Palmer, we're having the conversation about Elise. I promise you, because both of them have similar attitude in terms of how they play the game. Two guys who are very nonchalant. They go about their business, quiet in the interviews, very straight up. You see, bro, they give one-line answers. Elise and Palmer are very similar in characteristics. One guy is playing for Bayern Munich, best team, environment is solid, company knows what he's doing, he's surrounded by good players, and Cole Palmer has already carried. My point is, the reason why you're not seeing the consistency is because Chelsea is not a stable club. It's not a stable club. He should leave. That's why.
No. All that stability.
I knew that's where he was going. That's why I wanted him to.
All the stability stuff dies when you get out onto the pitch and you have 90 minutes to produce. When you have 90 minutes to produce, you focus. You're out there, all the distractions, right? You always hear about players.
I disagree with you completely.
Thank you. He's not at my club, bro.
There is a reason why Luis Enrique. There is a reason why Luis Enrique in his staff, right, has a psychologist to prepare players for games. Yeah, that happens.
Guys,
most big clubs have mental health professionals.
Confidence, in my opinion, every time I played football, confidence is about 30 to 40% of your absolute performance on the pitch.
Right.
If you aren't going to the pitch focused, if you aren't going to the pitch concentrated, you'll make shit decisions. You're not focused on the pitch. Anger will take over your decision making. And a lot of things will take. It's not like people think that people step on the pitch and everything around them is noise. They block the noise. No, it doesn't work like this.
Why do you think he balled out under Pochettino? Pochettino, it has declined as a coach, and he was never.
Ahmed, he just took his chances more times.
No. Pochettino.
That's it.
To end this point, the question to ask everyone here: should Cole Palmer leave Chelsea? And do we think if he leaves Chelsea, is he gonna live up to the hype that was actually about him in his first season at Chelsea?
As a concept, that question is bullshit. We don't do that with no one else. We don't give no one else the benefit of the doubt of, do we take him and put him in another club?
You're right, Paz. You're bang on.
We don't allow anyone else that question. Why are we doing that?
Bruno Fernandez drag Man United from
we don't get to. We're not doing that.
Drag
You
us
are
to
who
the
you
Europa
are,
League
and you're
final.
shit now. That's
Cole
it.
Palmer's
Man,
Europa League final.
One at a time, guys. One at a time. One at a time, please. One at a time.
We don't allow this for no other top player at top clubs that go for a little dip in form or whatever it would be. We don't allow it for Saka. We don't allow it for
Hold on. I gotta respond to him.
We didn't allow it for Haaland. We didn't allow it for Haaland.
Okay.
We don't allow it for Phil Foden.
But so I gotta ask him a question. I'm gonna ask him a question. Do you believe that Chelsea is a special case as a football club and as a team with these owners and the way they hire managers?
Bro, every club has had its problems, brother. We're not allowed. We can't tell, bro. This is the problem. Like what you lot are doing is the equivalent of babying people. Like we're talking about a mid-20-year-old man, and man are telling me, oh, he don't like living in London, or he doesn't like the owner. They promised him something and they didn't like it. Rude boy, you're getting paid 100 bags. Shut up and play. I don't want to hear any of this. We're making too many excuses because the reality is when it's Saka, it's you're limping every minute. You're not doing well enough. When it's Bruno,
that's why he doesn't want to.
When it's Foden,
making too many excuses.
That's why he don't want
We don't care. We don't care about
anybody that's watched Palmer over the last 18 months knows that his finishing has been shit. If his finishing was just decent during that period, he would have had 20 goals last year. End of discussion. End of story.
I think two things could be right.
Ram, go ahead.
Your issue is goals with him. Your issue is with goals.
Hold on.
Goals.
We're not.
My issue is
guys,
finishing his chances, Ahmed.
People,
finishing
please,
his.
let me moderate the show, please. Ram, what are you saying?
I think two things can be right at the same time. I mean, in one hand, you could say he could look better in a different team, but you could also put a lot of criticism because if he is meant to be the main guy for Chelsea to steer them forward, then you've got to put some expectations on him. We can't just be like, you can't be jumping shit.
Okay, so was Harry Kane a baby when he wasn't when he refused for training and joined Bayern Munich? Was he wrong?
We called him an idiot. Hang on. Bad example. Because when Harry Kane signed an agreement, every Tom, Dick, and Harry said he was
okay. So everyone calls Harry Kane for.
Let me finish. Wrong example. When he signed that contract, Tom, Dick, and Harry said he was a bloody idiot for agreeing a gentleman's agreement.
Everyone said that.
Leave. Everyone called him an idiot for it, and then he had to stay there and put up with Tottenham.
There is no similarities between Harry Kane and
Ahmed, what did you mean why did you bring up Harry Kane?
Harry Kane, yeah. What I find ironic here, what I find funny is because Harry Kane is a guy, right, that gets talked about, oh, he ain't got no trophies. He goes Bayern Munich here, and people all of a sudden talking about, oh, the way how he left is not good. Which one is it? Do you want him to leave or do you want him to stay? I'm confused. What do you lot want? He's moving the goalpost.
Get in the car, Ahmed, bro.
He's moving the goalpost, bro. Bro, I'm the driver. I'm being driven.
Get in the car, bro.
I honestly,
where are you going?
Hold on, real quick. To Ram's point, if Cole Palmer did put in a transfer request and Man United came and they paid 125, 150, whatever the number is, anything over 100 million. The expectation on Cole Palmer to go to Manchester United. Go ahead, Touch. Say your catchphrase. Manchester United.
Yeah, we're the biggest club in the world.
He goes to the biggest club in the world, right? 150 million, 120 million, and he's English. The expectation for him, the pressure for him is through the fucking roof.
Why are we holding on?
And he's back home.
And let's be honest, he couldn't fill Bruno's shoes. He couldn't do what Bruno's done.
We're reversing on the motorway. What are we doing?
Well, why not? Well, let's reverse on the motorway.
We're just reversing. We're just ignoring the signs. What we do? How have we got him?
We're on the hard shoulder, bro. It's right. We're on the hard shoulder.
All I know is Cole Palmer needs to put his shit together. We got a lot of
bring up, everything was perfect, which is bullshit.
It was. It's not bullshit. It's facts. It's a fact, bro. Outside.
They turned up to Liverpool and they were 12 years about a Champions League and they were 26 years about a league.
Why are you acting? Yeah. Why are you acting? Yeah, like. Okay, first of all, why are you acting?
The Premier League goal scoring record.
Guys, can you please let someone finish and then we can respond?
Okay, let me answer.
I couldn't hear what Touchline say, and I couldn't hear what you say.
Can I explain what I was finishing because I didn't get to finish? Right? You bringing up Salah actually benefits. So actually is a down thing for Palmer because it's like it shows a player can go. Mo Salah can go to Liverpool, who were similar position to Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? Fourth and stuff like that. In fact, Chelsea, you could argue, were a better team. And the guy in his first season broke the goal scoring record in the Premier League. Got got 32 goals in a Premier League season, by the way, for Liverpool. Do you get what I'm saying? But Cole Palmer, he's been, I think, KG, is this that he had 2 non-penalty goals in a year?
Yeah.
Something along those lines in 365 days.
It's dark.
You know what I'm saying? But Mo Salah, you're trying to say that he has everything perfect.
I'm not hearing it from Touchline because I'm not hearing it from Touchline because
Palmer also has a lot of things going for him.
And you versus you.
Chelsea's
I know.
team,
Hey, I go watch this all day, man.
Palmer being
All
the
day.
main guy. He's been built the main guy. Majority of the time, Cole Palmer's the one getting the main chances. Cole Palmer's the one it goes through. When you watch him, he's the one that's the most on the ball for Chelsea. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't get these excuses for Cole Palmer.
It's not an excuse.
He's playing shit. It is excuses.
Okay.
He's playing
It's not an
shit.
excuse.
It's as simple as that. He's been
A
playing.
narrative, bro, it's just a bunch of narratives.
I actually hear what he's saying, actually, because
No.
Foden doesn't get these
narrative,
excuses. I actually hear now he said it. Because Foden gets slaughtered every day, Saka gets slaughtered every day in the media, Salah gets slaughtered, Verts gets slaughtered in the media. Like every day I open YouTube and I'm like, Foden is shit, Saka is shit, Salah is shit, Verts is shit. Everyone
Now
is
man are
shit.
telling me, if Cole Palmer goes here, he's going to be great again.
Like,
Like, what we do?
Ahmed, do you want me to tell you something? I swear to God, in the beginning of this season,
But that whole thing,
Morgan Rogers was getting it. He's shit. He's a one-season wonder. When he didn't score in the beginning of the season.
Phil Foden, yeah.
Bruno Fernandez. Ahmed always slates off Bruno Fernandez.
Now I hear
Bruno Fernandez turn up to Man United.
It's just all I'm hearing is just emotional responses. Let's break it down. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So,
Respond to
Phil
what I say.
Foden, yeah. Phil
Why
Foden.
are you giving? Okay,
Let
why
him
are
tell
you
us
giving?
about our
No,
emotions,
I'm gonna
'cause I'm
ask. I'm
serious.
gonna summarize what everyone is saying, Ahmed, and I want you to answer this. Why Cole Palmer gets all the excuses and others don't?
Okay. First of all, I've said many times yet that Cole Palmer this season has not been good enough for his standard. We've all established that. So hold on. No one's giving him excuses, yeah? No one's giving him excuses. And secondly, you said Phil Foden gets cooked and Saka gets cooked, but why does Palmer get away with it? First of all, they've played much longer in the Premier League than Cole Palmer. They might be similar in age, but they've played way more Premier League minutes. Phil Foden, and that's a fact, by the way, Phil Foden has joined, arguably, yeah, Touchline, do you not think you said that he's better than Fergie, by the way, Pep Guardiola, correct? I don't want to, you said that, right?
So he's a better coach than Fergie, yeah.
He's a better coach than Fergie. Foden had the likes of all these guys around him. Hold on, the David Silvers, the Agueros, all these elite players. He had an elite coach that has developed him since youth.
Cole Palmer was with him.
Cole Palmer, no, Cole Palmer has not been
there.
Mo Salah, Jurgen Klopp, elite man manager, yeah, quality, and he has got a track record of improving players. He's been there for the majority of Salah's career. So acting like that's not going to boost him yet in a positive manner is delusional. Because when you watch him for his country, hold on. And now let's move to
finish the point. Because
guys, you know you can mute everyone. You can mute everyone.
Let him. I don't mute people, bro. It's rude.
So we've just established, yeah, that Pep Guardiola, fantastic coach, and Foden has benefited massively, and he went into a team that's much better than Chelsea and more stable. Arsenal, Bukayo Saka, Arteta is a very good coach. He knows how to improve players, and that's the reason why he's built the team. The environment is good. They're challenging, and he could potentially win the Premier League. Bukayo Saka's development is a huge reason to. Bro, Arteta has benefited him for the better, bro, and he's got a track record of doing that. Yeah, cool. You might not like his style. It's the same with Mo Salah, with Cole Palmer. How many managers and how much instability has he happened in that club, bro? It's not an excuse. It's a fact, bro. I've seen Paul Pogba at Man United, a generational talent who had some good performances and good seasons, but he didn't fulfill his talent, not because he's not a great player, but because Man United hasn't got a track record of improving players. They haven't got a track record of setting youngsters and having.
You, by the way, you're going to get cooked in a minute.
Bro, you're not going to cook anything. Touchline, name you one player that Manchester United has developed post Fergie. Young player.
That's great. That's great.
Wait. You think he's great?
How did the two United guys bring it back to United?
Bruno Fernandez is someone that every time Ahmed speaks about Bruno Fernandez, yeah, he's always negative about Bruno Fernandez. He can't do no.
He's emotional. He doesn't like my Bruno stance. He's emotional.
No. No, if you want to say that with Salah,
No. We're not. There is a section for Man United attack. We're not gonna go to Man United attack.
What is it that I said that's incorrect about the whole environment and culture?
He's making all these excuses for Cole Palmer. Yet Bruno Fernandes turned up to Man United when we were 7th in the league. 7th in the league, just got banged by Burnley.
Why did Dembele win the Ballon d'Or? Tell me why why did he win the Ballon d'Or? You don't think he benefited by joining PSG and having Enrique, which is an elite manager? At Barcelona, he was inconsistent, bro. He was mad inconsistent.
You're making excuses because you like him. Why don't you make excuses for players you don't like?
Bro, it's not excuses, bro. It's how football is.
I should say the same thing about Bruno. If Bruno goes to Man City, he might win a Ballon d'Or.
No, but I'm gonna destroy this argument very quickly. Ahmed, do you think Arteta is a good offensive coach? Does he allow players to express himself?
Yeah. Yes.
He does.
He does. Not this season. But for the past seasons, 100%.
Great,
100%.
Fantastic. So you think Saka this season is not performing, right?
Saka hasn't been performing for this year, and you can even say last year too. And you can also say because
stick with me.
ADHD, bro, is kicking in, bro. You get me?
Just stick with me. Okay, so when Arteta was actually given Saka the platform, he was performing, correct?
Yes.
Right? Saka this season, Arteta doesn't allow players to express themselves. Hence, Saka's not performing. So Saka gets criticized every day. So it's nobody's problem.
Saka, Bukayo Saka this season, his performances have not been good. The way how Arteta plays, has that made an effect on his performances? Yes. And when he was playing really well under Arteta,
but he still get criticized every day.
The reason why he gets criticized is because we got told that he was going to be the guy to be the difference maker, to take Arsenal to the promised land, to win the Premier League, and to get Palmer. Because
we have been told that Cole Palmer is going to take Chelsea to the promised land.
Can you tell me what is Chelsea?
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Why are we going round?
Why can't we do that?
Mo, what's Chelsea's objective? Where should Palmer carry them to where? Because we've just said that we're only
Chelsea this season.
We know
only upward. Chelsea this season should have only gone upward trajectory. I'm going to answer this quickly. Chelsea last season finished 4th. There is only one way to go about it. Chelsea should have closed the gap with Arsenal. Palmer should have improved, and they should have actually been.
So you think
Aston Villa are or higher?
Okay, you're telling me that should Palmer improve? Yes, but why are we acting like the reason why they're not challenging is because we've just established that touchline only rates 4 of their players. Paz is having a panic attack with the amount of players that you were saying that were good, and that's a fact. So touchline don't rate the Chelsea players. Paz don't rate the Chelsea players. Yeah, we're expecting Cole Palmer.
Whoa.
Hold on, let me finish. Yeah, we're expecting Cole Palmer, to play better, yes. To improve, yes, 100%. But to take Chelsea from 4th single-handedly in a team that's just got...
He just single-handedly winning the league. No one said that in this panel.
What?
Winning the league is... I never said winning the league.
The goal this season should have been to close the gap between us and Arsenal.
For example, Ahmed, in his first season, yes, it's only 6th place. They would have got 10th if it weren't for him. He got them an extra 15 points that season. You could argue in the last 2 seasons, this season and last season, he's got them minus points with some of the chances he's been missing in easier games and not clearing off games against Burnley. If he kills that game off, they win the game. So, for example, he is right now a net negative on their football team with the chances he's missing.
Okay, against Leeds.
To other players, might score these chances.
Okay, against Leeds, I think he provided the goal. He scored a penalty, and then he missed that chance that Caicedo gave it to him on a platter. Should he have scored that? Absolutely, it's an open net. But why are we not talking about the defensive calamity that they conceded against Leeds?
Because we can't talk
about
that.
Also gets criticized.
We're not talking about the defense from Cole Palmer.
No, you just said this a net negative. Palmer is a net
the same thing about Bruno Fernandes, bruv.
Why is not a Bruno topic? I don't understand this. Bruno.
You don't use the same excuse. My logic is you don't use the same excuse for Bruno. Bruno's been in a toxic environment, in fact, a worse environment than Cole Palmer's been in, and he's performed better than him. So if you don't like Bruno Fernandes, Bruno Fernandes shit, then why do Bruno Fernandes not get these same excuses when he's in an even worse environment than Cole Palmer?
We know what
with worse players than Cole Palmer.
We know what he is.
Anyway, that's a very good very good conversation about Cole Palmer and this. Blue Lounge, big up Mo Habibi. Thank you so much. Ramadan Mubarak Habibi. Manager is shit. Owner, sporting director is shit. Players are average. We're in trouble. Your players are not average. Your players are not all of them are average. You have very good players, Mo. You have very good players. How can we rate this Chelsea team when in the last 5 years the only goal they have scored at the Emirates is by a player who is at Arsenal now, Madueke?
There's 37 other games in the league, homie.
That's, by the way, that's actually a fake stat. It's 3 years, not 5. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't rate their players, so you can't. He's not answered to me.
In the last 5 years, I swear Lukaku scored there. And Reece James scored there.
In the last 3 years,
He did.
By the way, Lukaku was at Chelsea in 2022.
1.
21 or
22. 21, 22.
Can you imagine that? This has been a long time, bro.
Yeah.
But my man, I don't. I'm not sure. I rate the Chelsea team. I don't rate them as much as there is another thing. There is another thing. I rate Arteta so highly as a coach. So there's a day and night between the coaches at Chelsea and Arteta.
No,
Ahmed is like an AI that constantly hallucinates. He doesn't. He just believes what he says. Moving on from that Chelsea and Cole Palmer. Okay, KG, what's your prediction quickly to the game on Sunday?
Oof.
It's all right.
2-1 Arsenal. 2-1.
I was hoping we'd actually go into detail about the tactics, but
About how he's going to set
About
up.
the
We don't
game?
know. We don't know. Because
I actually was okay.
no, how they should approach the game.
Oh, how should we approach it? I think we have to be cautious at first. So do you remember the second leg of the Carabao Cup?
Yeah.
We were ultra cautious. Not that cautious, not that defensive, but we need to go there with the idea that we can't lose it in the first half, right? Because you've seen Ahmed made a good point about our center backs are terrible. We have no Cucurella, he's not going to be there. No Esteval's not going to be there. So we're going to be down a couple of our key players, right? This is no excuse because even with them, it's going to be an uphill battle.
Is Palmer fit?
Yeah, he'll be there. He'll play 90.
Perfect time for
Look at your boy. Look at your boy, Paz. Look at your boy.
Yo, big up
your
Yasser.
boy.
My guy, like Yasser.
Look at your boy.
Yes, man.
What did I miss?
Look at your boy.
What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss?
Look at your
Yo,
boy.
Yasser trying to put me on the spot. Do a combined 11 with Arsenal.
KG, quick.
I'll just do it for you, KG, since you're on the spot.
No, I don't want you to do it. I don't want you to do it.
No. Just let me do it.
You're missing the point. That's why you're missing the point.
That's what I meant. What am I
Do
missing?
the combined 11, please.
You want the combined 11? All right. So
Quickly.
So the back five, only Reece James gets in the back five, right? So give me Arsenal's 2 center backs, Saliba, Gabriel. Are we talking about who's available? Because if it's in totality, I would take Cucurella any day over any other.
Okay, so
but if it's not
Chelsea,
available,
3 Arsenal. Okay.
All right.
Midfield.
Midfield, give me Declan, give me Caicedo, and give me Palmer in the 10. Right side, give me Saka. Up top, give me João Pedro. And then left side, give me Trossard.
Right.
So what's
enough.
that? What's that? 4? That's about 4 or 5. Chelsea, was that 5 Chelsea
1,
players?
2, 3, 4, 5. Chelsea, 6 Arsenal.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I just typed up Arsenal's starting 11.
You're lagging.
against Wolves.
Is it only me or he's lagging?
Yeah, he's
That's
frozen.
right.
You've been chatting nonsense, that's why.
No, I'm back. Yeah, my net's moving mad fraudulent. As I said, I just typed up Arsenal starting 11 against Wolves, and no, in fact, Arsenal starting 11 against Tottenham. That's what it is.
What
Plus
did
Reece
Yasser?
James. You can put Reece James. in there.
What did you say it again, Rob?
James.
What did
I
Yasser?
actually want to have a conversation about 3 players.
Go ahead.
That 2 of them have been involved in the conversation of the overlap. I'm gonna do a video about it later. Sesko, Gyokeres, and also Ekitike.
Ooh.
We all know who's better out of the 3.
Yeah,
We all do know. I agree. We know who's the best.
Yeah,
and it's the worst out of the 3.
And it's Ekitike. Oh, you're trying nonsense.
When he scores, he puts his hand up.
Sorry, stop. What did you say, Touchline?
I said Ekitike is the worst of the 3.
That's
the worst.
I think that's arguably one of the worst opinions I've heard on.
Sesko has never been better than in the Bundesliga. You have never scored more
No.
goals than in the Bundesliga. What are we doing
I need
here?
to ask a couple of questions. Touchline. Right, trust you, my man. Is that a trolling opinion or a serious opinion?
Right.
It's a serious one.
Serious opinion.
No,
I think
break it down.
Sesko as a striker, not a footballer, because you know, you could probably stick Sesko in futsal, but you probably couldn't do it. So maybe he wouldn't get up past Ahmed's eye test. But you know, Ekitike could play well in Border League and 5-a-side and kick ball there. But in actual football, real life football, 11-a-side, Sesko has got a higher potential as a striker than Ekitike.
And he hasn't shown any signs of improvement ever since he went to South. Ever since he left.
Okay. He explained it. Okay, hold on.
Because he hasn't improved.
Let me please, Ram. Let me just.
He's
So
22.
how is Ekitike? Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, we moved on from Sesko. How is Gyökeres better than Ekitike in your mind?
He's just got more body. I think Ekitike would be better than Gyökeres, but I think you could. He's definitely a better footballer than him. But I think Gyökeres has just done more in his career than both of them. You know what I'm saying?
No. You said I'm not talking about the league. Pass,
yeah, and Gyökeres gets so much stick. He's got one less. No, he's got the same goals as Ekitike.
Hold on, pass, please, guys. You said Ekitike is the worst out of all of them.
Yeah,
we've watched the three play in the Premier League. You think that Ekitike is worse than Sesko? You explained your point, but Ekitike in the Premier is worse than Gyökeres in the Premier League as well.
Well, he said body of work. What's Sesko's body of work?
Ekitike's been better than Gyökeres this season. But I'm just turning off like the last two. I have to show credit to the last 2 seasons. Gyökeres has scored 100 goals for Sporting in 100 games.
Who cares about Portugal?
Ekitike is not doing that. Do you get what I'm saying? Gyökeres was scoring hat-tricks in Champions Leagues against Man City.
Gyökeres was at Brighton.
Right? What does that mean? That was
you said Gyökeres body of work here, but what's Sesko's body of work? But body of work means nothing because Darwin Núñez backed 30 goals.
Cool. You want me to rank all three? You want to rank all three? Sesko 1, Ekitike 2, Gyökeres 3. If that makes you happy, that makes you happy.
So he's not the worst.
The stats don't agree about it.
I don't think it is, by the way. I think Ekitike's bottom, as I said, but that's me. I think if Gyökeres,
but then you haven't really.
He would score 50 goals. That Gyökeres would tear the Bundesliga apart. His finishing is actually quite good.
Gyökeres would tear the Bundesliga apart.
Gyökeres would be the best.
Timo Werner bagged bare goals in that league. Came to Chelsea and Tottenham and flipping shat himself. Fact.
Has Gyökeres shut himself, or has he got the same goals as Ekitike this season?
And he played way more minutes, by the way. Way more minutes.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
Okay, cool. Sesko's played the least minutes of them all when he's got the best goal ratio in 2026.
Ekitike, yeah. I'm going to break it down.
I'll give you the stats right now. Because goals per 90, Ekitike is 0.04 ahead. They played basically the same minutes.
Bro, am I entering an algebra lesson here, bro? I don't know what's going on. I'll be real. Listen, yeah. Bro, listen, yeah, because expected, bro, I can have an expected flipping when I'm going to take a piss, bro. Forget about all that, bro.
I never said anything I expected. I said that's what they've scored so far.
Okay, first of all, yeah, Gyökeres plays for Arsenal. Do Arsenal create the most chances in the league, yes or no?
Nope, factually incorrect.
Who creates the most chances? Who creates the most chances?
Man United.
For 7 months.
Okay, so who's got the most?
Every minute.
Hold on.
Who's got the most?
Guys, we need to do one at a time so we can hear the point
do one at a time,
of the.
Do one at a time.
Ahmed, what is your question? Who
My
creates the
point
most
is,
chances in the?
yeah.
Ahmed, just one at a time.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Ekitike,
Okay.
I'm not gonna, bro. I'm consistent, bro. Even if he plays for Liverpool, Ekitike, not just, bro. He's a better finisher than all of them. First of all, he's better on the ball, better link up, better dribbler, better first touch, better at everything. Everything that you want from a striker. Yeah, you can put. He's better than Gyökeres and he's better than Sesko. 110%. 110%. Yeah, that Ekitike,
I agree with everything you said except for the finisher part. I would say
See what I'm saying?
Gyökeres is probably the better finisher out of all three of those.
That was right.
Yeah.
Tech merchants ruined this sport because Ekitike looks silkier. He's no way near a better finisher than Sesko or Gyökeres.
he is a better finisher.
It's because Ekitike has got blonde highlights and he's on footballer fits regularly. That's why.
And he looked good in Border League. He can play in a cage in Border League and look good. Power League and stuff.
You know what he does? When he goes into the stadium, he wears that nice cool fits and that. I hear it. I hear you, man. I know what this is. I know what this is.
They're waffling. They're chatting out of their ass crack. I'll be real, innit? Yeah, with the whole.
I'll be honest.
I still agree.
Smiles off at everything.
No, because I agree. I think Gyökeres is a better finisher. Ekitike's got a lot to learn about finishing. Some of the choice of finishing that he has is very suspect. Like Newcastle, he should have got 4 goals, but his choice of finishing for the 2 shots that he had after his 2 goals were very suspect. Very suspect. But that's gonna come good in time because the guy's still 23 years old. You know what I mean? That's why I'm very, very calm about it.
Yeah, but you know what it is?
You just need to take lessons from Trezeguet, bro. That's it. Just go to Italy, train with Trezeguet, and he's sorted, bro.
I'm telling you now, all the players that Ahmed likes, they do body things. If you don't do body things, he don't want to hear it. If you don't body things,
not another card and stuff like that. Do you get what I'm saying? If you like, this is football, not futsal. Do you get what I'm saying? By the way, Ekitike's played 100 less minutes than Gyökeres. You said way less.
He hasn't played less minutes.
Sesko's played way less minutes.
100 less minutes in the Premier League.
Not in the Premier League. He's not played less.
Sesko played 500 less minutes than Ekitike and has 3 less goals, and he started way less games as well. So we can
First of all, you're talking about the minutes. Yeah, Ekitike has played less minutes.
Literally 5 minutes.
Yeah. Hold on, Ekitike. With the Gyökeres comparison, Ekitike has played less minutes than Gyökeres in the Premier League.
100 minutes less, and he's got the same goals.
100%,
way less minutes.
So 1 game less.
We're acting,
one game less.
No, but we're acting, like a Viktor Gyökeres. We're acting, like a Viktor Gyökeres, who's a 27-year-old striker who's played in the Prem before, who was supposed to be the guy to bag goals instantly. These lot were laughing at him, by the way. Arsenal fans were begging for Havertz back. Let's not do revisionism, because he scored 2 goals against Tottenham. They wanted Havertz back. They were even saying bring Gabriel Jesus back. Now all of a sudden he's better than Ekitike, bro. Get out of here.
I know Liverpool fans that want
Isak here, bro.
When Isak comes back, they want him to start.
The point is not.
You can't say no.
The problem that you have, Ahmed,
not quite.
is that the fact
it's Firmino. No, hold on. By your logic, you can't rate Firmino because he's
having a stinking year and he's got more goals.
No,
say that.
Touchline said it was not quite.
I have seen Joshua King for Bournemouth here, and I've seen guys like flipping Calvert-Lewin outscore Firmino in certain seasons, bro. Ain't no one taking Firmino. Ain't no one taking yet. Ain't no one taking Joshua.
But we've established. No, but Ahmed, how many times have we? Hang on. How many times have we established if when Paz is on stream, when you on stream, when Firmino plays a striker, he's basically playing an attacking midfielder up front.
He played up top, bro. Firmino played up top, innit? Let's be real.
Hey, bro, I gotta get out of here.
Okay, G, thank you for joining us, my man. Appreciate you.
I take me with you. I beg, bro. Please. Take wherever you're going.
Maybe what Gyökeres is better at, by the way. Since everyone wants to say, what's Gyökeres?
I'll say João Pedro. My João Pedro is better than all of them.
Finisher and what else?
Make sure you guys like the stream.
I agree with that one. João Pedro is the best out of all of them.
Okay. So first of all, we've just said that he's a better. Okay, Gyökeres is a better finisher than Ekitike. What else?
That's it.
Yeah. So you guys had a rant just to give him that one attribute out of the rest that I gave. Get out of here, bro. You guys just had a fit. You had a fit. You guys had a. You know what it is? You know what I've clocked, Mo? Yeah, they had a massive fit about what I said, and they gave Gyökeres one attribute. By the way, one attribute. What do you mean who? You, mate? Yeah. Who? What do you mean who?
What are you? Right, bring your turn.
You're stuttering because you know what I'm saying is a fact.
Okay, I don't even know what you're banging on about. The point that everyone has a problem with.
You do, but you don't want to listen.
You done?
Carry on.
The main problem that everyone has, bro, is that you are so blinded that you don't see like what's in front of you. You are blind. You're very.
I've got my own opinions, and just say you don't like it, innit? I'm not blind.
No, you're pretty blind. You're pretty blind because me, like, you will say things that don't match up, and they never match up. The issue is they never match up.
What does match up?
Like, you know, it is like a lot of the time, like you'll be like, "Oh, Ekitike."
Even though you admitted that Ekitike is better, but carry on. Yeah, carry on. You did say that. But
I haven't even spoken yet. So how could I have said that? With what?
But you just said it doesn't match up, but you agreed with me previous streams. I've got the receipts, bro. Let's not do
about
that.
What? I agreed with what?
About Ekitike being a better player than Gyökeres. Why are you acting like all of a sudden?
Hold on. Now, when did I say the contrary to that?
What was the contrary? Go and tell me. What's the contrary?
The contrary is me saying Gyökeres is a better player than Ekitike. When did I say that?
You did say Ekitike is a better
when did I say? 100%. And when did I say the different thing to that?
What is a different thing? What is it?
Is me being a flip flopper would be me saying Gyökeres is better as a player. So when did I say that?
So why are you arguing about my take about Ekitike being a better
Who
player?
argued with you? Was it
You
me?
guys literally everyone.
No.
Hold on, am I saying?
Line
No.
is the one
So
that
I'm
argued
going to
with
bring
you.
you back to what I actually
The
said.
guy literally, yeah, but Mo, the guy literally said the guy by
I'm going
his
to bring
reaction.
you to what
To
I
let him have his
actually
take.
said.
Let him have
I
his
didn't
take.
argue with that. I
I'm
didn't
going to
argue.
bring you back to what
Let
I
him have his take.
What were the three players that were named? It was Sesko, it was Gyokeres, and it was Ekitike.
Yes.
I said, you lot saying Gyokeres is last is mental when you're talking about this season. He's performed the best in terms of what you wanted a striker for. So you cannot put Gyokeres
finish.
last. That is absolutely insane. You can't do that. It doesn't even make sense. How can you put him last when he's booted off the most? By your standard. Because you lot rated Ekitike when he was scoring goals.
No,
now
because
he's
it was
now it's getting grey. So now that Gyokeres is scoring goals, it's
Forming,
now
man.
time to give the respect that's due. That's all.
You're telling me with a straight face. Go on, Hoshan, go on.
No, I'm just saying Paz is bang on, mate. You know what I'm saying? Standard elevation for Paz because he's bang on. Yeah, I mean, it's about
Because
goals.
Ekitike is a Liverpool player, isn't it?
No, striker's job is to score goals, and Gyökeres scores more goals than Ekitike. Therefore,
They have the same amount of goals, by the way.
They don't. Gyokeres got more goals.
Gyökeres has 10, Ekitike has 10. Why would
That's in the Prem, they all of them play in the same competitions.
Okay, so why we Premier League?
In all competitions is 15.
Okay, we're talking about the Premier League. Why are we doing all competitions? We're talking about the Premier League.
Got 15.
Hold on. Are we drunk? They all play the same competitions.
Okay.
You mad man.
And they both got 15.
But you lot are telling me that Gyokeres is a waste of money and Ekitike is the unbelievable signing when Ekitike costs more and you've got the same results.
Same result.
Again.
What are you doing?
The reason why
you know, a same result. You know what's funny,
Gyokeres.
This Gyökeres guy was meant to be the guy, the final nail in the coffin, to bag them numbers. Why your fan base and you? Why talk about a man?
Me?
Hold on.
Whoa. When did I say Gyokeres is the best in peace and he's going to win us everything?
Okay, forget about you then, Forget about you for a
I
second.
don't think anyone even said that.
Okay. Gyökeres was brought here to score mad goals. Why bring up his track record? Hold on. What's the point? Mo, do you agree? Why bring...
Was Ekitike brought here to clean the pitch?
Let me finish. Why bring... You know what's mad? The fact that Ekitike is even getting more minutes than Isak tells you how he's outperformed the guy that was supposed to be the guy started. 110%. Isak cost 130 mil. He was supposed to be the main guy. Ekitike has outperformed him. No one expected Ekitike to be
literally can't walk. He's literally on crutches. So obviously he's going to start
crutches, bro. Talk about the games where he did play, bro. Talk about the games where he did play.
2 games that Isak's been fit for this year.
Can I have my sixpence on this?
Go on.
Go
ahead, Ram.
Ram.
Whether it be a footballer, better player, again, I don't care. It's better striker, better players. Who's better at striker? And if people are going off about Gyokeres is a great finisher and everything like that, and they're going off stats when the stats are kind of similar. They both got 15 goals in all competitions. Let's not do this. We're not doing this. So if you're trying to tell me that Gyokeres is a great finisher, which I think he's a good finisher. I think he's a good finisher. However, the lack of footballing ability that he has to not get into those positions, which we have been critical of for the entirety of the season to many Arsenal fans, that has to play a part in it. I'm sorry.
Hold on. So hold on. If he has now not been able to get into those positions, but Ekitike has, why do they have the same goals?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I literally just thinking the same thing. They have the same goals.
So why do they have the same goals?
No, but I've said Ekitike is not a better finisher, but I'll still take Ekitike.
No. You said
I'll still take Ekitike. I still think Ekitike.
Ekitike.
No.
Ekitike has 14 goals. Ekitike has less goals than Gyökeres. He has 14.
Oh wow, 1 goal difference. And he's meant to be a much better striker.
Hold on. I just want to talk about the. Please. You said that we've been talking about Gyökeres not being a good enough striker because he can't get into the positions. So if Ekitike has been getting into positions, why does he have less goals?
Well, I just said he's not a better finisher. He's not a better finisher. That's the one attribute that Gyokeres is better than him at.
So he can't be that great as a striker, then, can he? If he's getting loads of like chances and he's not putting him.
Well, Thierry Henry is not a better finisher than David Trezeguet, but I'll still take Thierry Henry. What are we doing here?
I mean, it's opinion based, really.
No, it's not opinion based because Mo would probably back that statement.
Sorry, I forgot. Mo is the world's authority, and if Mo says it, everyone in the world agrees.
Well, let me say this.
Sorry, Mo, please tell me.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to say David Trezeguet is actually scored.
I'm listening. Why are you hating on me, bro? Why are you hating on me? Why are you hating on me?
At the end of the day.
It's a terrible take from you, Ram. Let's have it real.
How is it a terrible take? How is it a terrible take?
It's a terrible take. No, it's a terrible.
How is it a terrible take?
It's a terrible take.
Come on,
don't say it's a terrible take. How is it? Explain to me how it's a terrible take.
You could be clear.
Can I talk?
You're getting onto your
Can I talk?
And have we not established that with Liverpool's style of face has also been absolutely
Ram.
Or we're not going to do the context. Are we not going to do the context?
Get a book off that shelf behind you and just read it, man.
Are we not going to do that? Are we not going to do that?
Just get a book.
Because you're just going to be blatant. You're going to be blatantly oblivious to everything.
In the beginning of this, said that he would actually think that Gyökeres is a better finisher.
That doesn't mean he's a better striker, though. Because what I'm
saying. Hold on.
Let me explain to Mo what I mean. When I say Gyokeres is, say, a 7.5 or an 8 at finishing, Ekitike is like a 6. But everything else Ekitike does is like a 7 or 8. Gyokeres is a 4 or 3. What are we doing?
Does the numbers support those numbers? Those numbers you hold on. Those numbers you do that Russell, do the goals support that.
Let me respond.
If we're talking,
what is hold on, Ram. Let me just respond to what you said. What is this myth that Ekitike is some like 10 out of 10 striker and he links play? Bro, but I see him trying to do a flick on headers and he's losing all his duels, getting bodied off the ball against Nottingham Forest.
Are you going to take one of opinions? Are you going to take one? Are you literally going to take off one of
the guy
Please don't scream. I'm fasting.
I can easily say against the likes of Newcastle, where he was winning those headers up against the likes of Tiao and the likes of Cher.
Hold on, Ram. Hold on, Ram.
What are we doing?
Let's put
you're literally going off a couple of games and say this is the norm. Well, I can say this is the norm. What are we doing?
Here's my thing. Yeah. My point, by the way, just to be clear on where my stance is, I'm not here to tell you that Gyökeres is an unbelievable footballer. I've remained consistent on Gyökeres throughout the whole year. I'm not here to tell you that he's the best footballer in the world. My problem is that you lot are trying to now create this barrier between Ekitike and Gyökeres. Now, Ekitike is just a madness and Gyökeres is a bum. Like that to me is a problem. Then you can't do that because the output does not match that. It doesn't match what you're saying.
The one thing I've said, he's a better finisher. That's it.
You can't just keep saying better finisher because I put it this way, brother. You can't, bro. We can't just watch a striker do shifts, do shimmy, yeah, and say unbelievable striker. We can't do that. You can say he's a better player. Cool, we can all agree on that. We can't be saying words like he's clear a striker when you're judging it. Because
then when did I say he was clear? When did I say he was clear? When did I say he was clear?
Let me just say. I wouldn't, but some people would argue Ekitike is a more well-rounded striker. Not me, by the way, just said it's not my opinion. A more well-rounded striker than Erling Haaland, even though he's not. But some people would argue that, right? So would you take Ekitike over Erling Haaland?
But what's well-rounded though?
Because Erling Haaland's
well-rounded. His body paint.
Hang on. Erling Haaland's
one at a time, guys.
No. Because it's such a fugazi when they bring up Haaland. Haaland did it in the Bundesliga. They came to the Premier League, broke the record, and he's been doing it for almost 6 or 7 seasons. What are we doing?
Get back in the car, Ram.
What are we doing?
Hold on, Ram. Hold on, Ram. You don't are meant.
Gyökeres hasn't done it. Gyökeres hasn't done it in any of the top 5 leagues. What are we doing?
You not mentioned a lot of attributes that aren't necessarily linked to a quality striker. So for me, that is where you're going wrong. You lot are naming like you don't have to be a good dribbler to be a good striker. You don't have to be most of the attributes you lot have named today. You don't have to be those things to be a good striker. So
who's the best striker you've ever seen, by the way? Who would you say is the best striker?
Probably Benzema or R9.
It would be
R9. Yeah, so R9. So
probably R9.
So R9 had the dribbling, had the finish.
He does extra shit. That's all extra shit.
Yeah, extra shit. Yeah, that makes it.
But this can't do any of that.
This is what the problem is. This is what the problem is because because when it comes to certain attributes of a striker, they'll dismiss it. You have to take everything into account of how it is as a striker. The more you strings you have to your bow, the more potent you can be, or the more danger you can be for a position. That's how I see football. I'm sorry.
He asked me the best striker I've ever seen. Of course, that guy is going to be able to do everything. I said you don't need all these attributes to be a quality striker. Van Nistelrooy is a quality striker. Berbatov, all these people you have to rate. Jermaine Defoe, Peter Crouch, Harry.
And we do.
Different. Hold on. Even Aguero, bro. Aguero was unbelievable at all this stuff. That's why Pep tried to send him to hell. So what we're not going to do is pretend that you need all to be able to do all these unbelievable things to be a quality striker. That's bullshit.
Fine, just named Karim Benzema, who did everything. Right? You said R9.
That is a form of player.
Hold on. Yeah, 1 sec. We're acting, yeah, like those type of attributes, yeah, are just like it's just extra stuff, bro. Let's not say it's extra stuff. It's hold on. Let's not say it's extra stuff for the sake of it, because Harry Kane, bro, what he can do is quality, finishing, passing, all of it, bro. Everything you want from a striker, Harry Kane gets. Harry Kane has it all, innit? Has it all.
Yeah. No, because he's getting rude for doing extra shit, like dropping next to the DMs.
I have no issues with him doing that. There's no issues with him. You do realize that people that are cooking strikers, for dropping deep. You're telling me that Mane and Salah, with how they worked out, bro, the way how they worked out, is a huge compliment to how Firmino played his role, as well as also getting goals, because Firmino was also getting goals. We saw Vinny Jr. have his best season in a Madrid shirt because of how Benzema was picking the ball up.
That's the lie. You just lied. You just lied. Hold on.
Where's the lie?
Vinicius Jr. had his best of the season when Benzema left. That's a lie.
No, it's not.
Yes, he did. He had his best season number-wise and goal.
I'm not talking about numbers, bro. Forget about numbers, bro.
What is it then? Because his best season.
Forget about Benzema. Hold on. Benzema and wait. Why are we acting? The Vinny and Benzema. Why are we acting like Vinny didn't massively get rated so highly? Not because he's not only is he a very good player, but bro, Benzema, the way how he played, that type of striker was able to get the best out with Vinny. That's why when you're seeing Mbappe at Madrid, not able to do what Benzema does, you're not seeing the. No, but hold on. The reason why you're not seeing the best of Vinny right now is because Mbappe can't do the role of a Karim Benzema. Is a striker's role to score goals, and is it a very good thing to have? Yes. But bro, there's going to be games where you're going to go through a goal drought, where you're going to need some of that extra stuff that you just said. So again, that's why I talk about it.
For what?
What do you mean for what?
Can I respond?
I'm actually just going to do 5 minutes and then we're good.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you guys something. I actually looked at all the stats. And it backs everything that we all are saying. We all agree the problem is the definition. Everything outside the box, Ekitike is better in terms of like dribbles completed, link up play. I looked at like every single, like long passes attempt, pass accuracy, conversion rate, shots from outside the box, shots from inside the box. All the stuff, Gyökeres is actually better than him.
So finishing, nothing to do with a striker then. So nothing to do with a striker.
As a number nine, the stats say exact. As a number 9, it's actually Gyökeres is actually wins. Everything else is like it's similar to Firmino and Haaland, of course, with the difference.
Can you check Calvert-Lewin, please?
Haaland is a better striker.
Can you check? Can you check?
Firmino will look 10 times better than Haaland
in
passing on the ball.
You know what looks good? The guy running to the corner flag doing the celebration.
Can you do more? Can you tell me Calvert-Lewin?
You get my point. The flicks. You get guys. Hold on. What I mean by this, the type of assist that Firmino, the difficulty of an assist that Firmino would do is harder than the difficulty of assist.
But Ekitike can't do what Firmino does. So hold on. Let's actually have it right as well.
Can't even do what Sesko does.
Oh my God, who's bringing up
Gyökeres is not Haaland.
Sesko's dead, bro.
But you are wrong.
I haven't watched that live season, bro. I'm just gonna cut it, bro. He's not good.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Yeah, for what you are breading Ekitike for, put him among the people he's supposed to be good with. Is he doing what Firmino was doing? No, he ain't.
He's not.
No, he's not. No, he's not. So stop breading him.
And no one said that.
Who said that?
No one said that. Who said that? Why are you building your
Again,
argument?
again, Firmino is unique in himself.
Ahmed bring up Firmino who said, "Oh, when Firmino was doing this,
man, I'll lick like this. Man, I'll lick like this.
Why, saying someone's
bro.
giving an example doesn't mean he's comparing.
Thank you. Someone who's listening.
Hold on.
Firmino, and so many people have said this. He is unique in himself. Not many.
You're being stupid
like
because you haven't even heard what I've said.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're arguing a
talk.
dumb point because you're just talking.
Talk your talk.
I will. When you
Land this helicopter that's about to crash.
Big man, you're probably one of the dumbest people I've ever come with.
Land it. Come on, we're waiting. Go on.
The reality here is, you lot are breading this guy. You're breading this Ekitike guy for his ball playing ability, but you don't rate him up there with the people that ball play up top. So how can you now tell me you're now using this stick to beat other people with when he's not elite at what he does? So your whole point is actually utter bullshit. Because if I said to you who's better, Benzema, or started naming other ball playing strikers, you're gonna go mad if I say Ekitike is with them. So from the gate that you're fighting, you're a madman in the first place. So that means what you're now saying is Ekitike is actually just shit at being a striker and average at playing ball. Because he doesn't do what Firmino does. He doesn't do what Benzema does. He doesn't do what Arnott does.
Okay, that's your argument. You're doing extreme. Well done. You're doing extremes now. Well done. Okay, cool.
No, that's what you're breading Ekitike for. You're not breading him for what he does in the box. You're breading him for what he does outside the box.
Okay.
And he does need. And in comparison, he's
what I'm trying to say. What he does outside the box, he isn't good at it. He is.
Okay, you know what's mad? Okay.
He's not good. He's not good.
Okay, cool.
He's not elite.
All right, cool.
Pass. Being elite and being good. What are we doing?
Yeah, cool. You know what?
So I'm gonna respond to guys. I'm sorry, I gotta respond. And Gyokeres in finishing and Sesko in finishing are not amongst the elite as well.
Exactly.
And who is breading? These men are breading this Ekitike.
You guys had
they scored the same amount of goals in the same games. What are we doing?
Who is this guys? I'm sorry, who is?
Hold on.
I'm sorry, Gyokeres is not Lewandowski. He's not Haaland. He's not these kind of players, bro. He weren't like Zlatan. What are we doing?
Rahman Ahmed, where do you rank Ekitike right now in world football as a striker?
He's good. He's not world class. He's nowhere near world class.
Give me a number.
Okay.
But if we said, top something, I'm guessing, yeah.
Yeah, tell me what that is.
Off the top of my head, I'll probably say
I'm putting him top 6.
Calm. So now there you are, Mo. There it is. So now, Mo, open your eyes, Mo. Open your fucking eyes right now. So he said it now. So now what are you gonna say now? What are you gonna say now?
He's a quality player.
We're gonna say now.
Top 6.
Hold on.
Stop. Anyone, let me just moderate. So Ahmed, top 6.
I can
Maybe
name you
the 5 better than him.
I can't.
Hurricane.
Guys, I know that. That's not. Can we just establish something? Guys, can we just establish something? It's Ahmed's opinion, not Ram. Go ahead, Ahmed. Hurricane number 1.
Hurricane number 1.
Lewandowski.
I would say Lewandowski. I'd also say, yeah, you could say Haaland as well. I'd also say, what's his name? Julian Alvarez as well for Atletico Madrid. And then I'll also say, I'll put Joao Pedro there as well. Ahead of him.
Oh my days.
And
Joao
that's it.
Pedro 5th.
No.
No. The one that got
You're not going to put Osimhen there.
Osimhen.
Mo, apologize to me. Mo, you owe me a apology.
I'm going to be real with you. Yeah, I don't watch that Turkish league.
Paz, I need to actually think about tops before. I can't do tops.
And so does Mo.
I can't do tops. I'm sorry. I actually need to think about it. There's so many strikers. Like for instance,
Mbappe's not a striker, bro. He's not.
No, but for instance,
striker, he's got 50 goals.
I want my apology.
For instance, someone put down Osimhen. I wouldn't have thought Osimhen on the spot, bro.
I can actually name exactly the top strikers now in the world.
Mo, I want my.
No one can name the top strikers, but we're having a fit about the list. Like, which one is it, bro? Which one is it?
Hold on, Ahmed.
Can I tell you something, Ahmed, for real? I'm going to tell you something. I would actually currently, as it stands, I probably would be a debate between Omar Marmoush and Ekitike.
Amar Marmoush probably has better ball striking than Ekitike.
Omar Marmoush hasn't played football properly.
Omar Marmoush is
Amar
quicker,
Marmoush,
he's faster.
Marmoush is not a better.
Omar
Marmoush is not a better.
By the way, Mo, you can
Mo,
argue Ekitike helped Marmoush get the
He
goals.
is not a better striker than
Which is fine, which is
shows that he has a
Omar
lot more
Marmoush.
quality
For example,
around.
guys, Omar
All-round
Marmoush last
quality.
season, he scored from inside the box, outside the box, played under Pep, played in the counter attack. Like the second, guys, Omar Marmoush in the second half of the season had double digits. Second half of the season only.
Mo, when are
double
you going to
digits.
apologize? Mo, when?
Okay.
Top
So-
5 is crazy, to be honest.
Okay, Mo.
The body of work he did,
There's
bro.
no top striker. Mo. Okay, let's talk about the top leagues. There's no top striker in Serie A. Hold on. One sec. There's no top striker in Serie A. Bundesliga. Who? Someone name me. I'll wait. Oh yeah, sorry, Harry Kane. Yeah, forgot about him. Yeah, I even mentioned Harry Kane. Okay, so Harry Kane we mentioned. Ligue 1. Who's the striker for
What
Ligue
the
1?
fuck is wrong with you?
Who's the striker for Ligue 1?
Dembele. You got Dembele.
Dembele's now a striker.
What, are you
Dembele
playing
can
up
play
front?
striker, bro.
He's not a
Playing
striker.
up front.
He's not-
I'm gonna
I'm
tell you,
doing him on
I'm gonna hold on.
He's just done
actually
himself.
touch line.
Dembele
I
does
clocked
all the
it.
things in a
I
striker.
swear
He
to
doesn't
God,
link up.
Dembele plays the same exact way that Ekitike plays.
Facts.
Drops out of the
Dembele
box,
does the
gets
deep.
the
He
ball.
drops deep.
Turn,
Yeah.
tries
So
to do the
now
one.
Dembele is a striker.
Apologize now. No, because I'm sick of you now. Because you always do this. No, but I'm not dropping this. Because man always say, who said that? Who said that? I even made him say it.
But he
new, a
never
new
said
fresh
that
one.
before. I didn't know that he said that.
Fresh pancake right there in front of your face.
But then
And
again,
name
the strikers. Name the strikers.
but then Mo, the
Since
argument
everyone
is
has energy for the top
Mo,
five,
Mourinho,
Mo.
as it's
Whether
Ahmed,
you have it.
Ahmed, Ahmed, I'm gonna respond.
No, but I want to hear all of their top
We cannot
five.
speak all of us together.
No, but bro,
As it stands,
I want to hear their
Ahmed,
top five, bro.
Ahmed, let me just talk.
Go on.
As it stands, actually, it doesn't matter if we do top 5 or not. The body of work of Ekitike and how he plays currently, as it stands, he's not even ranked like this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not ranked like
but
this.
I wouldn't say the same thing with
Mourinho
Gyökeres
has a
or with
deeper
Sesko. I wouldn't.
Yeah, same. And I would.
Okay,
Gyökeres and
the whole
Sesko aren't
argument.
ranked.
That's the whole
Okay,
argument. We
what's
could do
my-
all these
no,
top whatevers,
No,
but at
Ram,
the end of the day, in my rankings, Gyökeres and
No,
Sesko
I
Yeah,
wanna
that's a
ask-
long. That's a
are-
long
are
as discussion.
below.
Anyway,
No,
I
no,
gotta
no,
let me
I
do
wanna
the
ask
super
you-
chat because I'm
No,
gonna.
but Mo, I
I'm
want
gonna
to
go.
ask Kazia, Mr. Pep Guardiola, and I want to ask Touchline, the disciple of Fergie. Yeah, give me your top 5. Yeah, what's your top 5?
I'm not Mr. Pep Guardiola. I get onto Pep
I
Guardiola.
just want to know the top 5. That's all I want.
I hate Pep Guardiola.
Okay. What's your top 5 then? Harry Kane, Haaland, and who else?
Hurricane Haaland, you can put Lua. You know what's mad? For me, you put Isak before Ekitike. The fact
Okay,
that like
100%.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay, Isak. Okay, and who else?
He's
Okay.
a tier. Ekitike is a tier below Isak. Where
you got
Isak
Harry
is
Kane,
below the
Mbappe,
everyone else.
Alvarez, Haaland.
So he just named Alvarez, who I named, Harry Kane, who I named, and Haaland, and who I named. He just
Hold on. I've just started. Furthermore, Ekitike wouldn't even come into my brain until I've started talking about Gyökeres and them, man. Like first of all, until I
Yes,
started.
I agree. I agree with this.
Like, he comes
Yes.
into my brain after them, man.
Nah,
Like these are people that
I have a problem with
Yeah,
Gyökeres.
because he plays for Liverpool. Because he plays for Liverpool, he hasn't done enough for
just got
me
there.
to
Just
put him
got there.
above.
I have a problem with Gyökeres.
I'm even thinking about what I'm doing in the UAE right now.
I have
I'm
a
thinking about
problem.
where do
I
I
have a problem
come
with
against Ekitike. I'm thinking about what
He's
I am.
trolling.
I'm thinking like what have I been
Anyway,
doing?
let me do this one super chat so we can get out of here.
I'm putting above him. I'm putting
Lukaku.
him.
I haven't given my top 5.
He's not got bigger bodies of work.
Go ahead before you do super chat. Go ahead, touchline.
Number 1, Haaland. Number 2, Mbappe. Number 3,
At least him now.
Kane.
Solos.
Of course, Kane.
yeah, Solos.
He doesn't rate Kane.
Soloff
He
is in the
doesn't
same
rate Kane. He
category as
doesn't rate
Gyökeres,
Kane.
though.
He doesn't rate Kane. He can't. he
Soloff
doesn't
is in
rate-
the same category as
Dembele
Gyökeres.
number 3. Yeah, Dembele number 3. In fact, you could argue Dembele could be number 1, but he's been injured quite a bit this season.
But no, he's got a body of work. He mashed. He's up there. He's
Yeah, no,
Yeah, he got a butter. He got a lot of butter. He just won Ballon d'Or.
we can't leave
Alvarez-
the Ballon d'Or striker
Alvarez
out.
has been trashed this season, but Alvarez number 4, and probably I don't even know now.
You shouldn't be struggling, by the way. This should be light work.
I got Harry Kane 5, but even that is
Bro, I'm even putting Marino above him. How about that?
See, now where's the outrage, by the way, with what they
I swear down, Paz, no
Let
joke.
me, yeah, that's a
Mourinho's
joke.
better at basics than him. I swear down, at basic thing for a striker.
What you like about Ekitike, Marino's better. What you like about Ekitike, Marino's better at?
How is he better?
No, he's not.
How
No,
is
he's
he better?
not.
Yeah,
No,
he
he's
can't even
not.
pass the ball, bro.
That's rage bait, and I'm not taking it serious.
Marino can't even pass the ball.
There is a different types that uses different tools. Let me read the super chat, please, and then I finish. Different type that uses different tools, that uses the output and support a striker that can use 15 tools isn't better if his output is lower. As a striker, yes. To be honest with you, I would actually say that Ekitike is miles. I would actually entertain the idea if, for example, Ekitike has like 10 assists, but he has 2 assists only this season. Like, it's not that he has like 10 assists.
So he only needs numbers. He only needs numbers. Yet Gyökeres needs touch, link up, all of that. So
Doesn't need any of that.
At the end of the day, Mo, at the end of the day, Mo, Ekitike is better than both of them. Done.
So Mo, you're only worried about the numbers. Numbers.
I'm going to tell you something. Haaland, okay, for example, for me, a striker, one of the main things about a striker in the top teams,
I love how no one's talking
is
about
you put the ball.
we all know
is to put the ball in the back of the net.
Sesko's at the bottom.
That's cool. That's for people. I don't think that.
We'll see how it goes. But listen, I want to thank everyone that
Leipzig, man.
I want to
trash.
Sorry, bro, I don't care.
You have to care because that's the argument. That's the argument. That's the
I need to
argument.
start caring about what Works is doing. Let's see, as we're getting out the car, maybe we'll just go where we want. That's what we.
Well, why we're still talking about
Seeing as-
striking?
seeing as we're just
The
hopping out the way.
argument was
I want to thank everyone that actually. I want to thank everyone actually that joined us. It's a great debate. As always, counter views is what you're gonna get. Great football debates, disagreements. Everything is good here. We'll see you guys tomorrow, of course. Pass the creator in the description. Touchline Facts, fantastic watch alongs, fantastic shows. He did a show this morning with Ram. Go and check it out if you haven't actually. AA United, Mr. Ahmed, of course, with his take. Ram Stand, of course. Fantastic.
I dressed up for you lot, by the way. I dressed up for you lot, so you get the facts, bro. I fasted the whole day for you lot. Come on, bro.
When are you going to show
Hold
that?
on. We're not
Facts,
doing
bro.
predictions. We're not doing
When are you going
predictions.
to show the outfit that you just up?
Prediction for what?
Bro, man's looking.
Games this week. I wanted to
There
give
is
everyone
only
my
one
predictions,
game. There's only one game to predict.
bro. No, there's a few. There's Man United, Palace. Okay, we'll get by them. Arsenal,
Okay, go ahead.
Chelsea.
You need to change the
I'm
name of
being
the
Man
show.
City.
Let him do the prediction. So because
I'm being serious. Come back to this. Leeds are going to beat Man City 3-1, and they're going to be 3-0 up, and Harden's going to score a consolation goal.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that
All right.
prediction.
Okay, go ahead. Second
that sounds
one.
good to me. I'm okay with that. If
Arsenal,
that's
Chelsea.
right,
Mark Gagey's going to give the ball away for a goal. Watch.
I'm cool with
Arsenal,
that.
Chelsea. Arsenal,
for me.
Chelsea.
Arsenal, Chelsea.
Go
3-1 Arsenal. 3-1 Arsenal. They'll deal with them.
I'm cool
Man
with that
United,
too.
Palace. Man United, Palace.
See, like Glasner, you know, he's a good manager. He's defensively quite good. A bit like the Austrian Thomas Tuchel.
I thought you don't like him though.
He's actually done the double over us last season. So he's a decent manager. That being said, 4-0 Man United.
How is all of this? And then he said 4-0.
You know what it is, bro? You know what it is, bro?
Liverpool, Wolves. Is that away, Ram?
No, it's
West
Liverpool,
Ham,
West
West
Ham.
Ham.
bro. Villa are playing Wolves.
You play West Ham?
Yeah.
When do you play Wolves?
Wolves
Next
is
game.
the week
That's the game
after.
on.
Yeah.
You play West Ham at home?
Yeah.
What's the prediction?
Who, me? I thought you were still talking to Touchline.
No, we've had enough, man. Come on.
Okay, it's me.
I think Liverpool are gonna smash West Ham. Actually,
As why laughing?
2-0, I believe.
1-0 West
anyway,
Ham.
we'll see you
Alisson
guys.
clean sheet. Alisson clean
We'll
sheet.
see you guys later. Thank you, everyone. This will take you to Casual EFC. Judge more
why
rate in
is it
the
outro?
description.
Why is
No,
it
no,
the
didn't even say who was the best out of the three. Now, I
No,
don't think
this
he's-
is
Yeah, he
that
never
is.
said who's the best out
Yeah,
of the
look
three.
at Mo
man.
trying to
Go on.
skirt away from the thing. Yeah,
Go
who's
on,
better,
man.
bro? Say it. Come on.
You know
Don't say
what
it.
Mo is? You know what Mo does. Now he's trying to fade back.
Oh,
into
no,
his-
before you end the string, yeah, shamelessly, yeah. Ekitike, Gyökeres, Sesko, rank it in order, yeah. I'm the judge now. Rank it. Go on.
Ekitike, Gyökeres, Sesko now.
What's man?
There's no outrage for him.
And on that note, people,
As long as
We're out
Gyökeres
of
ain't
here.
lost.
we're
I'm
out
not
of here.
feeling. My
We're out
problem
of
is
here.
Gyökeres being lost. You can't put him last.
No,
I
but
never
my
put him
problem-
last.
okay,
What are we doing,
guys?
guys?
I don't think.
When I
don't think
say
people-
Ram, you can't
guys,
put him last.
I don't-
Or
I
say
don't-
You said
guys-
you
Sensible
plural.
man.
You plural.
I think
When I
you
said
guys,
it,
you
outrage.
guys,
You
you
plural.
guys,
You plural.
You drunk you, bro.
Oh, he's losing the dressing room.
You.
There is a
I said
massive
you.
point
I
in
didn't
this
say
that
that.
you guys, there is a massive point in debates that you guys miss. My problem with debate, I can debate anything. My problem when people say this person is clear levels above this person. That is my problem in debate. I can sit here and debate with you anything. You know what I mean? But if you sit here and tell me there is no debate about it, he's clear of it. He's like, he's not even, there is levels between them.
And Mo, who said
that
this?
is my problem with people, by the way.
No,
Mo.
Ram, stop saying who said this because I've showed you who said it. I've showed you 5
Anyway,
times.
we're gonna go, guys.
Ahmed don't
Guys,
count.
I need to
Ahmed
end the
don't count.
show. Yeah, I'm gonna blow the whistle. We're gonna end the show. We'll see you guys later. We're out of here, people.